Good morning everybody. I'm tuning in this morning to wish you all a happy spring equinox. It is officially the first day of spring in my hemisphere, and I'm sat in what is the remnants of the second dose of snow and ice that England has had. But yeah, it's all kind of, the sun is out and I'm sure it'll be melting a little bit later. But I want to just kind of talk about the energies that we've been kind of receiving particularly for the last 7 days, and also what we are kind of basically tuning into when we hear and see and feel this surge of energy from the spring equinox. Now, as you know, it is a balance between the light and dark. It's the point at which the evenings and the days have met a balance, and you know, in our part of the world we're heading on towards lighter evenings and warmer sunny days, and then the other side of the hemisphere it's going down in the opposite direction. But here we are in the middle with this balance. Now, lots and lots of people have been approaching me kind of online or in workshops and saying, look, you know, this is supposed to be massive, this is a big one, what are we expecting? And the truth of the matter is what are you expecting? What do you want from this scenario? What is the energy that you are intending to call in for yourself? Because it's an incredibly powerful gateway, and the energy is universal. We're getting to the point on this planet now where it's not so much individual pinpoints, it is just literally a overall surge of energy that everybody uses on an individual level. Now, at Christmas time, with the huge amount of Christ light that we received, it took nearly a month for us to actually absorb that energy, and that brought everybody on this planet forward a huge step. We had the heart triggering, which occurred last August, which was at the end of the Lion's Gate. I've said this in a previous video, but I find the information so incredible that I'm going to repeat it here for those of you that might have not heard it. At the end of the Lion's Gate, everybody on this planet received what can only be described as a fifth dimensional heart trigger, meaning collectively all of our energy has risen to the point where every single soul on this planet has had their fifth dimensional heart center triggered. Now, when I received that information, it was just like, I really struggled with myself about putting that out, because it seemed so unbelievable, especially with looking at certain places in the world and the way some of the politicians are acting, and the pockets of war and intense kind of third dimensional behaviour. Could that really be true? Is that the kind of information I want to be putting out there, when in actual fact it seems quite the opposite? And the answer is yes. You know, we have all had this trigger, but just because all of these heart centers have actually had the opportunity to trigger at a fifth dimensional vibration doesn't mean that the people who have these triggered hearts are going to start acting in that way. In actual fact, to begin with, it's quite the opposite. Because when your heart center triggers, it immediately goes into conflict with the ego, and of course when the ego starts defending itself, the kind of the negative aspects of our behavioural patterns really are brought to the surface. So that's what we've been seeing for basically the last 6 months or so, is people who are really being brought into a space where they are facing their shadows, and this equinox will be an extension of that. We will receive more of this light, more of this energy on a universal basis. But the information I'm receiving about this particular shift is not so much it's not so much an event for the light workers, it's an event for the people on this planet who are now starting to come into this field of energy, who are now starting to be made aware of what is going on around us, simply because you can't live on planet Earth any longer and actually be immune to this incredible shift, this incredible change that is occurring. So that is what I perceive the equinox to be. It's going to be a rebalancing of this light and dark that we have on this planet, this huge kind of field of consciousness that has been sitting in a frequency of disconnection for over 10,000 years. You know, you've heard me talk about it before. We've been in 3D for 10,000 years since the fall of Atlantis, and we're only just stepping out of that now. That's what the cosmic moment was about. When the cosmic moment came and went on the 21st of December 2012, we stepped out of that 10,000 year period and into this new 18 year window, which takes us from 3D to 5D. So all of these shifts are occurring in consecutive order. You know, just as you think one is passing, another one is coming in. So this equinox is an extension of the incredible rise in frequency. It is another opportunity for the great central sun to bring light codes in that feed our 4-body system and expand our 12 chakras and our Merkaba. But like I said, it's for the light workers. We're already here, we're already doing our job. We know about energy shifts, we know about the downloads, we know about the incredible events that are occurring on this planet. We're doing our jobs now, we're where we're supposed to be. And if we're not, then we're just rapidly finding our feet, because this is the era of the teachers. We're teaching by example. We're taking this energy, we're doing what we've incarnated to do. Our point of focus is the remainder of the planet who is still unconscious, still not aware of what is occurring within themselves. Now, take a look at the person next to you. Maybe you're sat on a train, maybe you're sat on a bus or in a traffic queue, or in a supermarket. You know, you are awake, you are conscious, you're shining your light, but maybe the person next to you does not appear to be. Look again, look deeper, look at that person's field of energy, look at the effect you, with your open heart center, is having on that person, because that is a very powerful transaction of energy. The second you give someone the gift of an open heart center, you immediately bring them into your field of consciousness, even if it is only for a momentary period of time. So that provides what I call a cellular chime. That provides a trigger of energy that there's, for want of a better word, there's no stepping back from. Okay, now once that cellular chime has occurred, once that activation has been triggered, it provides a service where somebody who is in a state of unconsciousness has the opportunity to actually see their higher reflection, what they're capable of, what they've incarnated to do, what their actual soul blueprint is all about. And that speeds the process up. This process is happening naturally on this planet anyway. Everybody who's chosen to be here to wake up will wake up. But our point of focus is to actually get this implemented, to speed it up, to smooth it along. That's why we're doing the jobs that we're doing. We're teaching, we're leading by example, we're holding the light, we're way showing, and this is what we've all we've been born to do this time. And every single one of us is a teacher. All of us who have been working so hard to hold these vibrations, to do our personal clearing. This year, 2018, every single day that we spend on this planet is an opportunity to be teaching by example, by holding the light in the best that we can, dealing with what we've got to deal with in a manner which indicates our own personal mastery, as opposed to being a victim on this planet who knows very little about kind of what we're doing here and our connections. And you know what I'm talking about. We're in place, we're doing what we're supposed to do. So look to your brothers and sisters on this equinox day. Look to the person next to you, and if what you see immediately brings up that feeling, well, you know, I need to pass some light, I need to, you know, use my heart center to open up their heart center, then do it. You don't need to say a word, you just sit there, you shine your light, you let the energy do the work. Now, for the next kind of 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be absorbing this energy. We'll be taking this into the cells of our body. We'll be taking it into the chakras. We'll be seeing gateways and doorways opening and shifts occurring in etheric. And it was, you know, literally only a couple of months ago that I received the information. the unicorns that are connecting with us now are coming, you know, every time we connect with the higher realms, we're receiving a higher version of the ones that we saw previously. I mean, for years and years and years in third dimension, we thought the kind of the energy or the souls that we connect with on the higher realms were kind of set in stone. They were of a certain vibration, they're of a certain form, but that was due to our limited kind of level of perception. And the souls that we're connecting with now, these beings of light, every time they come in, every time they step in, because we have moved up, we are basically presented with a higher reflection of ourselves, a rise in vibration, a more powerful version of what we saw previously. So let that one roll in for you and just relax, take time to breathe today, just enjoy whatever is around you and just be conscious of your vibration. Your vibration is leading the way at the moment. Now, for the immediate future, I'd like to just talk a little bit about what I've been doing. Now, some of you may sort of like, I haven't been putting much out on YouTube. I've stopped running the Skype sessions that I used to do and have been my kind of bread and butter for years and years and years. And what I'm basically putting my attention into now is the Zoom events, which you've probably seen on Facebook. Now, I've done one myself, I've done one with Birkin Tour, I've done one with Diana Cooper as well. Now these are going to be the way that I'm reaching out and passing my information on in the future. And this coming Saturday, which is the 24th of March, Birkin Tour and I are running an event called the Gifts of Atlantis, which will be an updated version of the crystal work that we did in our first Zoom together. It will be very powerful. It's 2 hours long and the tickets are available on my new website, timwild.com. And shortly after that, Diana Cooper and I start a 4-course Zoom activate the Ascension sessions, and they are focusing on the higher paths that we are all walking. There's the diamond path, there's the golden path, there's the rainbow path and the emerald path, and one by one we'll be covering these in 4 Zoom sessions. And again, tickets are available on my website, timwild.com. You'll see them advertised also on Diana's website a little bit later. So get involved, come and have a look at my website. I've had a beautiful new website built by my friend David Essery, and it's beautiful. I'm very, very happy with it, and it's ironed out all of the kind of the Stone Age technicality problems that I had previously. Some of you may know the last Zoom had to be done manually, and it was good fun for everybody in my household because we were taking them all individually and sending the links out individually. That's not the case anymore. Everything is automated. So yeah, come along, join in, receive some light and some information, and that is what I'm doing with the time and the energy and the information that I'm putting out now. It's all being done by Zoom. Due to time constraints, due to the amount of energy that I'm putting into work and other projects that I've got, I can no longer run the individual Skype sessions that I've been doing. So if you wonder why they've disappeared from my website, that's why. Anyway, it's cold out here, my nose is running. I'm going to go back inside and get a cup of coffee. So lots of love to you all. Happy spring equinox. And remember what I said about that. Use your light to be a representation of you. Use that to light up the people around you, because this period is so important for getting this energy established on the planet. We've passed that point now where we're still wondering where this ascension process is going. It's happening, yay! You know, we are going through this process at a rate of knots, and every single time we receive an event like today, the spring equinox, the download of light is incredible. So use it, okay? And I'll see you all soon. Lots of love. Bye bye.